The tropical dry forest is a source of great wealth, a treasure of which we know little and which is now threatened due to human intervention. In Colombia, we were fortunate to have 9 million hectares of tropical dry forest, of which there is now 8% left, which accounts for 720,000 hectares. Even though it has been declared a strategic ecosystem for the conservation of biodiversity in the country, only 5%, i.e. 36,000, are being protected at the national level, and Emgesa is working on the conservation of 11,079 hectares. El Quimbo Hydroelectric Power Plant, property of Emgesa, is located to the south of the department of Huila, and it supplies nearly 4% of the country's energy demand. Its area of influence includes a significant area of tropical dry forest, of which 11,079 hectares were defined as a conservation and restoration area in response to the project's biotic compensation plan. In search of the best way to ensure the conservation of this area and restore its ecological function, with the technical support of Fundación Natura and the research effort of academia, Emgesa carried out an ecological restoration pilot plan from 2014 to 2018, which is now delivering significant results for the knowledge and the protection of these ecosystems.
El plan piloto tiene como objeto identificar cuál es la mejor estrategia de restauración ecológica del bosque seco tropical a través de ensayos pilotos de restauración.
The entire conservation area was characterized from the physical and biotic standpoint. Based thereon, 140 hectares were chosen to carry out the pilot project. This first phase of the biotic compensation plan gave priority to 3 areas. Ecological and landscape analysis were also conducted, and the grasslands, shrublands, and forests were zoned. Native species were produced and propagated. Multiple tests were conducted, and a monitoring and follow-up plan was developed. The community, educational institutions, and environmental organizations participated in a large part of the activities.
El plan piloto busca establecer las mejores estrategias para la restauración de 11.079 hectáreas. Se está desarrollando sobre un área inicial de 140 hectáreas. Hemos recibido visitas de grupos, de comunidades locales y de varias instituciones educativas, del SENA y de otras universidades.
The Tropical Dry Forest Research Center was created with the infrastructure needed to carry out research work, an environmental classroom, ecological trails, demonstrative parcels, a seed lab, and a nursery, which has served as a hub for social dissemination and coordination. This center provides training and instruction and employs local personnel. 83 species of flora were prioritized, of which 214,828 seedlings of 62 native species of the dry forest were propagated. 54,320 native plants were planted using seed management techniques, greenhouses, and germinators corresponding to 52 species. As for fauna, 12 species of amphibians were found, along with 23 species of reptiles, 155 of birds, and 29 of mammals, including the tufted capuchin, the otter, the deer, the red lord Amazon and the royal parrotfinch, the bush dog, the raccoon, the jaguarundi, the ocelot, the coral snake, the rattlesnake, the puma, the tyra, the anteater, the armadillo, and the mouse opossum. This great diversity is complemented by the flora, of which 260 species from 194 genera and 71 families were found. The discovery of a new bromeliad species has been one of the main results of the plan. The Pitcairnia huilensis, named after the department of Huila, is now a flagship species of its territory. This endeavor has involved the effort of 212 persons, including professionals, technologists, apprentices, and field assistants. The participative dissemination and research activities have involved nearly 5,000 direct participants. Through educational pieces, workshops, meetings, and guided tours, we have succeeded in promoting the community's active role in the process and its recognition of the benefits of recovering and conserving biodiversity. Nearly 2,000 people from different walks of life have participated in more than 150 guided tours. Basic and applied research has been strengthened by more than 15 graduation projects on the conservation area, carried out by around 25 thesis students.
El plan piloto del bosque seco tropical permite avanzar en temas de investigación y desarrollo de especies nativas tanto en fauna como en flora. Para mí el trabajo acá en el vivero Finlandia ha sido muy especial porque cuando yo llegué acá no tenía ningún conocimiento sobre germinación, sobre el manejo de semillas, fuentes semilleras, y con todo el tiempo que llevo acá he aprendido mucho de mi ecosistema.
Como parte del compromiso de Emgesa con la conservación y la restauración del bosque seco tropical, se conformó la Reserva Natural de la Sociedad Civil en un área de 918 hectáreas. Esta figura fue expedida mediante declaratoria por parte de la Unidad Administrativa del Sistema Especial de Parques Naturales de Colombia. Vamos a gestionar precisamente que las 11.079 hectáreas que tenemos para restauración sean amparadas bajo esta figura. Bajo esta declaratoria o esta figura de conservación solamente se permiten actividades de protección, restauración ecológica y ecoturismo.
This first effort will be followed by the ambitious implementation of the Restoration Plan, the most far-reaching plan in the country with a 20-year horizon, which must begin with the most degraded areas, taking into account the lessons learned over these 4 years. For the better preserved areas, biannual monitoring will be carried out of the active and passive restoration processes in response to the strategies implemented. We recognize our country's most valuable resources. That is why we are working with the ideal of promoting development and well-being in harmony with our natural heritage. We are facing the challenge of bringing more energy to more people, using solutions that benefit the environment. We take care of the present for a better and more sustainable future.